In this video, we will continue working on our simple math game. We'll add a timer countdown to our UI to add a limit how much time a player has to solve a problem. We'll start by setting up our UI. For time, we'll use current coins. Now let's go and add a game over UI. And add timer logic. We'll start with the default. Let's rename it to timer. We can delete the animation. Let's add a timer node. It's going to be counting every second. And let's add an add point. And we'll use an add point on create to set the amount of time we give for each problem. Let's set it to 5. And we'll use current coins. Let's add another add point. And we'll use this one to subtract from our coins. And let's set our amount to -1. Let's add a state machine. This state machine is going to control our timer on and off. On create, we'll turn on our state and let the timer run. Let's go to our UI and add our timer object to our UI. And let's quickly check how our timer's counting. We have a countdown and the timer just continues counting down into the negatives. Okay, let's go back to our timer. So what we want to do now is when we get to 0 coins, we want to turn off this timer. To do that, let's add another timer and let's set it to the same amount that we have for add point. Set it to 5. And on state on, we'll turn the timer on. And on timeout, let's add a delay of 0.1 second. And we'll switch the state to off. Let's add another delay and let's set it to 1 second. And on timeout, let's have an event observer and we'll do a menu jump. And let's turn off pause current world. Go to our mind map and connect our event to load game over. Let's see if that works. So we get to 0 and then we get our game over. Now what we want to do is reset our timer each time we get a right answer. To do that, let's add a receive. And let's set our event name to right. And when we get a right answer, we'll reset our timer that counts down our seconds. We'll reset our coin count and reset our timer of 5 seconds. Also, we'll need to connect receive add points enable to get our 5 coins back. Now we'll have to go to display and add a send event connected to right. And we'll set the event name to right. Let's run it. Put in 10. We got the right answer. Put in 5. And we can see that our count resets. Now let's add a visual effect when timer gets to 0. We'll use a send event. When we get a timeout, we'll name it boom. We'll go to our 2D world and let's add an object. And we'll use numbers image for it. And we'll position our camera to 11.5 and 6 and our scale to 1.1. Let's turn on physics for our rectangle. We'll remove the gray image that we have here. Let's go back to our UI screen. Go inside our number 1 key. And what we want to do is add a receive. And we'll listen for boom, add a delay, 0.1, and we'll create an explosion. Let's choose a rectangle, and let's add the same for all other buttons, except we'll increment the delay by 0.1 second. Let's play it. And let's let it run out of time. you for watching. If you liked the video, click on the like button and subscribe to our channel.